Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Gasol. Doug McDermott comes in for Mirotic. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. And Wall kicks to Dudley. Chicago grabs the miss. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there, and most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. And Neal kicks to Sessions. Dishes to Nene. He feeds it to Sessions. 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, so important to have three-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small forwards have been doing just that over the last month. Well, you look at Oubre, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Jared Dudley.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all, though, that they do, but it sure is a lot of what they do.
They are your classic dual-threat small forwards. Their three-point shooting is phenomenal, but they can still slice the defense open with their ability to get inside and attack that rack.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Bairstow, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Portis. Tony Snell's checked in for McDermott. And it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. Butler up top. He's got 12. And there's the feed to Snell. Lets it fly. Jimmy Butler once again. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. For the lead, Butler missing again. And here we go. Washington fast break, and that one's good. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Wizards shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Sessions out there with Gary Neal. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Nene. And it's Gooden in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Sessions. Second shot opportunity. To the wing on the left. Here's Oubre. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances. The free throw line here. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Wizards?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Bulls trail by 4. Snell from outside. Can't hit. Here's Neal. He dishes it to Gooden. Wizards passing it around. Oubre, no one around him. A second chance effort. And again, Washington, no good. The Bulls shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Mirotic has a wide open look. No good from the wing.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Pulls up. And again, no good by Chicago. Pau Gasol is checked in for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Tony Snell. And here's Sessions. Kicks it to Nene. Puts up the baby hook. Rejected by Gasol. And he recovers it. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Nene. Again, Nene missing. Bulls trail by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. Butler from outside. Butler missing again.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's Oubre. Launches a 3, and the shot is good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gasol, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Nene.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And here's Neal outside, but they'll get another chance. Gooden dishes to Neal. Nailed from three-point land. Neal's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards. Rose attacking, and yes, sir, that one drops.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Mirotic against Sessions. Nene, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Sessions, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And the call will be against Drew Gooden. That is his first foul of the game. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Rose kicks to Butler. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Butler passes to Mirotic. From deep three-point range, the Bulls keep it alive. Tries to save it.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Porter, no luck.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Rose attacking. That is good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Rejected by Gasol. They retain possession. The pass to Porter. Clock at 4. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
26 seconds left in the game. Wall's shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making it.
Takes a three. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.
There are two type of point guards, Ernie. Kenny would know nothing about that. He shot the ball every time he touched it. Anyway, the guys who keep everyone involved and the guys who could do it all for them.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
The